This is my assignment working. First of all, you go to a browse.html file, which allows you to search for a game. After you search for a game, it then gives you the results for that game from the database, and also gives you a chance to rate your game. Once you rate your game, you're brought to a page with all your data for a game, including the rating. If you go back, you can then reset your rating in this assignment. Changing the rating in this program also changes the rating of the game in the database. That is where I fit in the update for the database, which is needed for this assignment. This is the HTML and JSP code which I used throughout my assignment. This is my game class. It contains all the basic variables for. This is my DAO class. It sets up a connection to the test database for my assignment, which contains all the data for games. This is my game DAO. It handles all the connections for games and my database. It has the functions find game by name, which searches for games and returns the games from the database, where their names equals the one the user enters. The class also contains update rating, which takes a game and updates the rating of it to the rating that the user enters in the JSP file. This is the controller class. It handles all action and page forwarding taken in the JSP and HTML files. Browse.html runs a browse action when a button is clicked. This sets up a main UI object when the action is called that searches for the user. In result.jsp, the user presses a button which runs the rate action, which prompts the main UI to rate the game. Process request gets the JSPs back from both the browse action and rate actions. This allows the user to then forward pages using the forward to page function below. This is the main UI class. This class returns the pages to the controller to be forwarded to. The browse function gets the game name entered by the user and then uses it to request data of the game with that name. It then stores the game collected in a session and tells the page to be forwarded to the result. The rate function gets the rating entered by the user and then goes to the rating JSP, which will display the entered rating. It also updates the database by calling setRating function from the gameService class. This is the gameService class. It contacts the DAO in order to get game objects for the browse within the main UI class. It also calls update rating from the DAO to update the database. It gets the data for set rating from the rate function in the main UI class. These are the DAO and browse exception classes which handle exceptions within this assignment.